So look, everyone's got that one pet, right? The one pet that like refer back to. Well, I had one too. I know right now, a lot of times I say I don't like animals, but there's a good reason for that. See, not really my first pet, but my pet is a hamster. His name was Boogers. See, he's pretty fat, and he had his lightning strike going across his head. He didn't like running on his wheel too much, and I liked feeding him because it was kind of cute. Well, Boogers and I were filmmakers. So yeah, I used to make a lot of films with him, with my soldierman, and he'd be a stuntman and do a lot of cool stuff. Well, Boogers always liked pushing the limits, so he became a real bona fide stuntman. What we did was he would fly. That's the special thing about this hamster. He would fly. I mean, I would latch on balloons tied around his little hands, and he would glide. As in not just float out of control, he actually could control his descent and fall. And right around 3 balloons is perfect because he could fall down, he leaned a certain way, and he actually learned how to navigate. It was real cool. Made for really, really awesome effects on screen and stuff. Used series of stop action and cut scenes and special effects. Different adventures of Booger's exploits. Well, see, the sad thing is, one day, I came home, and, someone had seen me doing this with Boogers, helping him fly and stuff, decided to do that for themselves. And, this kind of happened. See, that's the balloons here, and, this person didn't realize that you were supposed to tie it around his hands, not his body, because that's how he breathes. And, there's Boogers just dangling there, suffocating, none the wiser. So I went up and I took Boogers in my hands, and I couldn't believe it. He was my partner, like I made films with him, like he was. Well, it's weird because like he was all cold. Like he didn't have a warmth to him, and the shade on his fur was all wrong. And I didn't even know what to do with Boogers or without Boogers, because I didn't have a lot of friends back then. I was kind of a weird kid, and this is before YouTube or anything, so it wasn't like I had a huge fan base for my films, so no one even knew about Boogers. I didn't know what to do without my partner, So I just sat there with his cold body in my hands, He was all cold, and his little eyes right here, and he was just sitting there, and he wasn't moving. So I just sat there with him in my hands, and I watched TV, and I just cried. Like I just had tears coming out of my eyes, and I was crying just because I lost a friend, and I knew I wouldn't ever be able to see Boogers, and things wouldn't ever be the same again. And he really was one of my only friends at the time. And then I stopped making movies. I never made movies again. Like that was it. That was the never tried, never attempted. And for the longest time, like I hated animals. I wouldn't come near dogs. I wouldn't get close to a lot of animals, and even friends for that matter. Just experiences in my life really made me distance myself from people. And I just realized something like this can really, really affect a kid in his dreams. And I guess it's one thing that we can all learn from Boogers, quote lightning, is that we need to follow our dreams, Boogers, he wanted to fly. He did, and he was good at it. And I don't think there's gonna be a hamster out there that can do what Boogers did. I mean, I know people think hamsters are stupid and they don't really think, but this Boogers really, he did what I needed to do, and the stuff we made was magic. And Boogers wasn't just an associate. He was my friend. He was probably my best friend at the time. So, follow your dreams and rest in peace.